Chapter 59B to 19. There were found 2 Roman equestrians who would free you from that care, and promised that they were going to kill me in my bed that very night a little bit after dawn. These things, all of these things, I found out, your meeting scarcely having been dismissed, or after your meeting was just barely dismissed. I strengthened and fortified my house with greater guards. I kept out those whom you had sent in the morning to greet me, since the very same ones had come who I had predicted to many highly placed men were going to come to me at that time. Since these things are so, Catiline, set out where you have begun. Leave the city pretty soon, or sometimes. The gates are open. Get going, set out. That Manlian camp of yours is longing far too long for you, its general. Take out with you also all your men, if less, at least as less than all, at least as many as possible. Purge the city. You will free me from great fear as long as there is a wall between me and you. You cannot remain with us now any longer. I will not bear it. I will not suffer it. I will not allow it. Several things to remember. The subjunctives here are subjunctives of purpose, even though they're in relative clauses. 2 men who would free you, said they would, and who would promise. That was the kind of men they were. The other is to remember that these men are going to greet him before dawn or very early in the morning as he is receiving clients in his bedroom. They come in to greet him and ask for favors and bestow favors. This ablative absolute says, your counsel, your meeting having been scarcely dismissed. I found out about these things because I really had a spy in them. This expression, salutatum, is used like a purpose infinitive. It's actually a supine, but this clause says whom you had sent to greet me, or had sent to me in order to greet me in the morning. Remember that this quos is the subject of venturos esse. It depends on praedixeram. The basic structure of this part says, I had predicted who would come. In the next one, imperatives of passive verbs, proficiscere, set out. Next thing to remember is castra is a military camp, not just an encampment, and it has a general with it. You would be the general of the camp where Manlius is. An involved place here, if less than all, take all of them. Well, if less than this bunch, then take quam plurimos, quam plus superlative, as many as possible. Future tenses of 3 important verbs: to bear something, to suffer or put up with something, or to allow something.